Hi friends, Ari here with Authentically Ari. I want to jump on here and share something that has tremendously changed my life in the last couple months. And I know that it's going to help someone out there in some fashion. My previous video addressed Graves' disease, which is an autoimmune condition. I am in remission for that, which is amazing. And I believe that all of you, if you're watching this, can be in remission of it too. But this video isn't about Graves. This video is actually addressing prediabetes, insulin resistance, and blood sugar. I have been, I've been kind of worried for society. After seeing my condition, I've been a little worried for the rest of the world. So I wanted to share my journey and what actually helped me. And for those of you that don't want to actually watch the full video, I'll just tell you right now. The two things that have helped me with my blood sugar journey have been Berberine. So taking Berberine with a combination of black seed oil or black cumin oil. So if you're interested, stay on. I'll address all of it, but in the meantime, if you want to drop off, you got all the info, go ahead. But those two things combined are magical. And I am lucky that I was told by two separate people to take both. I found a Reddit thread online where someone took both. And I spoke with my doctor and consulted them, and they said it was fine to take both. So I did. So here we are. I'm going to give you the proof that these things work, but let me give you the quick backstory. So I've been seeing a functional endocrinologist, and I'll give her information below if anyone wants it, for a couple years now for my Graves' diagnosis. For those that don't know, I was diagnosed with Graves' disease postpartum, and it seems that I go into remission a year and a half after the diagnosis, and then after each pregnancy, it flares again. And then I get on the methimazole, change my lifestyle diet, my immune system calms down, and I go into remission again. So I am extremely grateful for that. But when I was seeing this endocrinologist, I had mentioned that I have worn a continuous glucose monitor off and on. It just is interesting to me, and diabetes runs in my family. So I thought, why not wear one and see what's going on inside? So in wearing one of those, I noticed that I get really high spikes after certain meals, high carb meals. And I had mentioned it to the endocrinologist, and she said, with all of your autoimmune stuff going on, let's just check your numbers, check your A1C, check your C-Peptide, which measures insulin resistance. And sorry, someone's trimming a tree. So luckily, this functional endocrinologist checked all of my labs. She also had me wear a continuous glucose monitor, and she was able to monitor that as well. So it turned out my A1C is normal. My A1C is 5.0. But the interesting thing with that is the reason my A1C was 5.0, even though I had these high spikes, it should be in the pre-diabetic range, which is 5.7 and above. Mine was so low is because I would have extremely high spikes, but then I would have super low crashes. And the A1C is that average. And so my average was being pulled down because of these low hypoglycemic moments. So that is where you cannot just look at an A1C. You could be just like me, where you're having extremely low blood sugar readings. So these big spikes and low, deep crashes. So that's number one, is she saw my A1C. Number two is she pulled my C-Peptide, which measures your insulin resistance. And my C-Peptide was off the charts, 5 point something. And as all of you know, I am not a doctor. If you're looking for medical advice, please consult with your medical team. I am just here sharing my story and what has helped me, because I am worried about the world. we shouldn't be seeing the rates of diabetes increasing as much as they are. And then secondly, type 3 diabetes, Alzheimer's, dementia, this is not a normal part of aging. This is preventable. This is not okay with me, and it shouldn't be okay with you either. So let's take care of these things now. They say that the signs of these things start 30 years before they do. So we have the control, you have the power. So this is why I'm doing this video, is so you can take hold of your own health. What they say is that your genetics load the gun, but your lifestyle pulls the trigger. Do you want to pull that trigger? No. You can have all of these genetic mutations that make you more susceptible, but your lifestyle can control the outcomes. So do what you can for your kids. Be a good example. We want to live to be 100, and it is not normal to lose your mind. It is not normal. So that's my side note. Anyways, this is just how passionate I am about this. So got my labs drawn and saw that my A1C was normal, but my C-Peptide was extremely high. So that's showing insulin resistance. It shows how much insulin your body is requiring on a daily basis. And mine was requiring a ton, which in the long term would lead to diabetes. So I'm so glad that she ran that test. It was very informative to me. And so she had wanted me to start, we wanted to go the natural route instead of getting on metformin. You know, I'm 33 years old. I don't think I should be on metformin. So we wanted to go the natural route. I ended up getting on Berberine, which is a natural supplement. You can buy it on Amazon, any other health stores online. I'll link the brand I did below, but it was either Thorn or Designs for Health. And I would take that twice a day. I think I'm gonna have to look at the milligrams, but I'll link it below. I would take it with breakfast and with dinner. And then the other thing I did, which was recommended to me by a friend in the functional medicine field, was black cumin seed oil. So Berberine in combination with black cumin seed oil is magic. And what you will see if you look online is black cumin seed oil has been used for thousands and thousands of years. You'll see that the ancient Egyptians have used it. It was found in King Tut's burial site, and I think the phrase goes something along the lines of black cumin seed oil cures everything but death. And after what I've seen, I mean, I believe it. So black cumin seed oil, it helps with inflammation, it helps with insulin resistance, it helps with, you can put it on, you can take it orally or put it on physically. It is magic. I will let you guys look it up yourselves, but what I did there was I started with taking some in the morning, a teaspoon in the morning, and I kind of ended up switching and just taking a teaspoon after dinner before bed. I found that it helps, as a bonus, immensely with sleep. So if you have trouble with sleep, you know, that's a whole other thing, but black seed oil helps my sleep so much. So these are the two things. I highly recommend doing them. Please let me know in the comments if you have before, if you've tried one of them. Let me know. I really want to see a huge change in the world. And if you've watched any of my other videos, alongside doing these things, Glucose Goddess, following her methods of having your fiber and fat and protein before carbs, that is immensely helpful also, along with apple cider vinegar before meals, walks after meals. All of those things are amazing, but the combination of berberine and black seed oil, and I will show you right now, these are my results. So I went from over 5 point something to 1 point something in 3-ish months. That is mind-blowing. My endocrinologist was so thrilled. She was mind blown herself. I don't think she had ever seen anything quite like it. So please comment below. Let me know if you have any questions or if you've seen an improvement with any of these. I'm here for you guys. I'm not only a mother, but I am your friend, and from mother to mother, friend to friend, sister to sister, I got you, and I want you to have your back too. So let's do this together. Thanks.